Hello everyone, and welcome back to Joy's DIYs. And look what I found. This was a yard sale find and I paid $4 for this. Isn't this beautiful? It is a carriage, a pumpkin carriage. Absolutely gorgeous. So, getting into the fall theme, I am going to embellish this and bling it out just a little, not too much, but I'm just going to add some sparkle to it. But it's already gorgeous. I love it. Reminds me of the Cinderella carriage, the pumpkin carriage from Cinderella. So I'm going to do my little 1-2s on this, and I will come back and show you what this is going to look like with my fall decor in my living room. Alright, so there you have it, and stay tuned for the finished product. Okay, so here it is again, everybody. My favorite bling. Now, this is my absolute favorite. This is the one that's on the back that's in the resin, and you can melt it, and not with too much heat, but we're going to use this to start embellishing. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to embellish here on the wheels, the other pumpkins here. Let me show you this. Right in here. I'm not going to add any paint to it because it has like a pewter and antique silver look on them. So I'm not going to do any painting on this, but we are going to make this our own. We are going to bling her out and make her look absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to be starting with this on the pumpkins, on the trim here, in the grooves, and then I'll come back and show you what the next step is. Hello everyone, so this is most likely, I believe, day 3 that I'm working on this project, and I do apologize because I wanted to have this project up and ready and posted on Sunday, but unfortunately I don't know if I told you guys that I have a problem walking. Sometimes I have really bad knees, and I have 3 herniated discs in my back, which sometimes prevents me from moving or walking, and then I just found out that I have a pinched nerve. So over the weekend I was working on some projects, and I had to go into my storage area to get something, and I have to go through my dining room to get to it. So someone had moved my dining room table over, and I didn't really notice it that much, and when I did, I tried to maneuver myself so I wouldn't hit anything, and I ended up running into a chair that is set by one of the stands in my dining room. So when I hit the chair didn't budge. It kind of like, it just didn't budge, and when I hit it with my right knee, which is the really bad knee, and it pushed my knee like backward. So I have been having a lot of pain and swelling. I can't really put any pressure on it, even with the use of my cane. So I just been kind of relaxing for the past 2 days, and I didn't get around to doing much else with this project. But today I did decide to do some things. So what I wanted to show you is, in the last footage I showed you that I was going to add the bling to the wheels, and this is what I've done. Okay, and I did this for all 4 of them. Now I wanted to show you, initially I said I wasn't going to do any painting, and you can't really see that well. Let me readjust this. Okay, so you can't really see it that well. I'm hoping that you can see the detail on here. It has very faint hints of like I would say maybe a pewter or something going through it, but I felt like it needs a little bit more, so I did decide to go ahead and add some a little bit of metallic gold paint to it. But also, like I said, I completed all 4 tires, or all 4 wheels, should I say, with the rhinestone trim, as you can see. And I decided to also embellish this trim here. So I'm going to turn it around and show you what I've done. Hopefully this will help a little bit. Let me see here. Put this over here. So what I did is I went around here very faintly with some gold metallic paint, just to add it and give it that more of a antique look with the silver, the dark, the pewter look, the antique silver look, and some gold. And then I also took the same trim here that I put in here. I just cut it into singular strips. Remember when I first showed you, it was I think it was 10 rows wide. I'm not exactly sure, I can't remember. But I took this. Yeah, that's your juice. Go ahead and drink it. I took this and cut it into single strips. Like this is a double strand. I cut it into single strips and I applied it here in between the grooves. And I took I cut down a double strip like this, and I embellished right here on the edge of the frame here. And I also, like I said, I went and I added some antique, I'm sorry, it's called gold, I'm sorry. I added some, antique gold, that's this. And I just put it in certain spots around the frame because I want to make it look more realistic. And I started to add some, you know, a little detail to the grooves of the pumpkin, but I stopped. I didn't really like that. I didn't like the paint in the grooves, so I'm gonna remove that. And I also went around the stem and added a little bit of the antique gold here as well, just to give it more of that antique look. Because if you look at this side, and you can see the difference with the antique gold on there as opposed to this side, it just looks plain. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go ahead with the antique gold. And also right here where I placed the rhinestone wrap, I'm going to go in here around every spot where the rhinestone ends, and I'm going to be placing some of these loose gems that I got from Hobby Lobby a while back, and I'm going to be placing them around the perimeter of the stem here, as well as putting a gem right here on the stem. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I know this portion of the video was a little long, me explaining, you know, why this DIY took so long, but that's what happened. I ended up injuring myself, and I was in a great deal of pain. So I'm going to go ahead and start finishing on this so I can get this video posted. I hope you guys, or I should say, I thank you guys for being patient with me, because again, this video should have been done, edited, and posted, uploaded on Sunday. So I do apologize for the delay. Okay, and there she goes. She is completely finished. So I just want to show you what I've done to her. Okay. You'll be able to see a little bit more detail once I display her, and I'll explain step by step what I've done. So let's go ahead down and see what she looks like decorated. Okay, everyone, and here is the finished product. This is another piece for my fall decor for my living room, the Cinderella pumpkin carriage. So this piece, again, I picked up at a flea market for $4, and I showed you the original look in the beginning of the video, and this is the outcome, and I think it came out absolutely gorgeous. Let me tell you some of the materials that I use after the last portion. So what I did is, because I wanted it to still have that antique feel and look to it, I took some antique metallic gold paint and I just brushed around this area here, lightly brushed, and on the wheels lightly brushed some antique gold, because it's an antique silver kind of pewter look. And I went in with the antique metallic gold, and I just did some little designs there to go around the Totally Dazzled brooch that I added, and I think it came out absolutely gorgeous. I also added this piece here, which is a button I picked up at Walmart a few months ago, and I never used them, as well as some floral wire, flexible floral wire I added. And pretty much I did the same thing to the other side, where I went in with, here I went in with, this is actually fabric paint. It's gold glitter fabric paint, and I didn't want to add any jewels to this. I wanted it to keep that antique look, so I just painted over it with some of the glitter antique fabric paint, and just to give it that antique feel and look. And on this side, another Totally Dazzled brooch and some more decorative designs that I painted on there. And I just went in and added little rhinestone, iridescent rhinestones to it. And on the stem, you couldn't see earlier in the footage, but I added the trim here as I did on the wheels for the pumpkin. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. A full list of the materials that I used for this project will be listed in the description box below. And I just wanted to come on this side so I can show you how I added the gold antique, metallic antique gold paint, just to give it that antique feel. Like here, I just added a little bit of it so it could keep the look of being antique, as well as on the stem and some on the wheels. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This was a lot of fun for me. As you guys know, yes, I am into the bling, so pretty much everything for my fall decor is going to be bling, bling, and more bling. But this one came out absolutely beautiful. I am going to say one thing though, even though I love it and I think it came out gorgeous, I feel like I should have added maybe some fake leaves to it, just to give it that a more realistic look of a pumpkin. But I didn't have any, and I didn't want to do the same technique that I did last time on the miniature pumpkin photos. I want to give you a close-up of this. This is the result of the Mod Podge. Like I said, it does preserve it. It's still flexible, but as you can see, they are still starting to dry up. So I just wanted to show you this in this footage. This is why I pictured them in the video. And I know this isn't routine for a video, but I just wanted to show you that. But again, I thank you very much for tuning in to Joy's DIYs. If you are new to our channel and you would like to become a part of our family, I'm going to ask you to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you can be informed of our next uploaded video. And as always, I ask that you like and share, and please comment. Give me your output, your opinions of what you would have done different, what you would have added, what you would have taken away. I'm always open to suggestions. So until next time, God bless you all. I wish you well, and good night.